Hello, are we live now? Anyway, this is my first time ever broadcasting on Twitch and putting on YouTube a video of me playing Players Unknown Battleground. This is shortened to PUBG. If you initialize it, I picked a male character. Let's see if it loads. Any way you can see it. Yeah, well, anyway, I'll go on to, I usually play the ability to have third and first person, which is what the TPP stands for. I believe it stands for a third person perspective. But you can do first person as well, according to my settings, my control settings, pressing the left bumper. And I use solo because I like to rely on myself and no one else. Here's my character. Come on. There's my character. I'll go with that. He has no hat on. It looks the most like me. T-shirt white. No outer shirt. Some of these you can put on men's clothes on women, women's clothes on men, which is kind of weird. And just the combat pants, khaki. And just the fantastic shoes or the white sneakers. It goes well with the tan and the white shirt. Tan pants and white shirt. I put on gloves, just basic black gloves. A utility belt. Pretty cool. And next time I'll put on a helmet. Iconic helmet. I got it with some of my Amazon Prime membership, I think, or it was something like a gift the game gave to me because I've been around for a long time or something, I don't know. And also gives strategies for how to win these types of games. You have to hold down the button to select as they go into a match. And it's everybody for themselves. This is another one of the Battle Royale games. Honestly, this game kind of gets criticized because, well, there's some parts of it that are not made well. Like, for instance, the falling mechanic. When you fall from the, when you go from the, what's it called? The plane. It seems like all you do is fall and you don't actually glide or move anywhere else except drop. And I'm not a physics scientist, but that seems kind of a little weird and doesn't make the game fun. And some of the graphics aren't great, but I think it's interesting how it's realistic. But one of the things I do like about it is you can edit your own attachments to these guns. Versus in other games, it's like, it's either that gun or use a different item or gun, or just leave it alone or drop it. Snowballs, you can do that on, I guess, on winter maps. In practice right now and throw them at people. Even though technically I like first person better, I feel like I love how the TPP shows it can have both according to my settings, but I already said that. Bet she's hot. So is she. But it's sort of the same thing: Battle Royale, Fortnite, Call of Duty Warzone, Blackout for Black Ops, Call of Duty Black Ops 4. And then now it's Last Spartan Standing on Halo Infinite. Apex Legends is actually one of my favorites, but I don't play it as much as I should. That's my favorite Battle Royale, but you can't play solo, I guess, because of the different character abilities. But I learned strategies over the years that I hope to be able to share in this video that I have in other videos as well. Only got 3 left. This is basically a standard character and standard outfit that I use anyway. Because sometimes if you play as a girl, you might get mocked, I guess. And sometimes like the helmet might be a bit too much. but I paid for it with the stuff extra bonus I got from either the game itself or Amazon Prime. And usually you don't want to you want to go as far away as possible from everybody and survive long enough so that you put the right stick in order to select where you want to mark yourself. I usually either go for where I'm going and then in the middle of the map, or middle of the circle I mean, for when it starts to close in. And then survive as long as possible. You don't have to engage people in combat, or hopefully only as a last resort. And then you end up winning, which I never actually won one of these games. Actually, there's an achievement. The achievements are worth more and they're harder to get if you win a solo game, which is funny because I prefer to play solo. Han Solo, I guess. Actually, my favorite Star Wars character is Luke Skywalker. See, without the parachute, you're just falling. What Microsoft should do, even though I didn't like Microsoft owning this game simply because that means you can't play other people from other platforms, and economically I don't think it's as good. What was I gonna say? Yeah, it's just they need to update this game. Microsoft needs to update this game and even allow other consoles to play, because they just need better graphics. This falling mechanic needs to be better. Sometimes it's more cumbersome dealing with all the attachments and stuff, but it also makes it kind of fun because you're risking things, but you're also gaining things if you have the right stuff on. And at first, these games are kind of hard to deal with because it's like, saw in a True Achievements email that apparently half of the people who own this game, which is now became free, have even a single kill. So most of the time, even if you have a kill, even if it's a low kill-death ratio or below one, you're still above average. But yeah, obviously you want to land safely in these games. I can't switch to first person. Switch camera. Okay, it's right trigger. Never mind. I forget again. Oh, you have to learn how to survive, what strategies work for yourself, and what generally works for people. It's good to just basically run around the outside of the map, the circle, as you go in, because you can encounter other people, though sometimes people camp as well. You have to reload every time you get a new weapon, I think. Or at least one that's not loaded initially. See, that's first person. Another problem with this game, even though it kind of does make it interesting, is the fact that you have to, in my control settings, which may be the only time you can do it, is you have to hold the left trigger in order to aim down sight, which is standard for Call of Duty. With this, it just moves it closer, like that, instead of like this. I wonder if this is a burst weapon. And this is obviously more realistic, which is kind of cool, but let's see, how do you change firing mode? Okay, so it's a burst gun. Well, I don't really need it. I'll take this SMG instead of the MP5. Tend to not like it as much in most games anyway. Oh, here, I'd rather have this one for long range. And you have to manage your inventory. Equip. Oops. Oh well, maybe you can't equip it, I don't know. Oh, it looks like... maybe you can't equip a red dot. Because the ADS you have to hold, it says. And even though Fortnite is pretty easy, these people are slightly harder to kill than in Fortnite. Fortnite solos, it's so easy, but this gives me... I think people just know how to play the game. I'm just gonna use this painkiller or energy drink. Increase the player's boost by 40% instantly, performing certain actions without having to cancel it. Police vest, that's more armor. And backpacks allow you to hold more stuff. And you don't want to get too far behind because the gas will close in on you. Helmet. Maybe protects your head or maybe just give you more armor, I don't know. Because players run faster and fully heal over time. And there's an achievement, I think, for using a bunch of those kinds of things at the same time. I think it's also an achievement for getting all the military, putting military equipment on yourself or something. Mortar shells, I've never seen that. Okay, there we go. Here's somebody. Maybe it's just me. That's a hard thing. Like about the perks and stuff that you get in these kinds of games where you can only hear yourself. Or dead silence, that you either hear other people better or hear everything else better, or you ideally keep yourself quiet, or both. Somebody must have been here. I don't think it's worth getting that kind of a scope. I'm not that good, to be honest. I don't see where he is. Oh, that was dumb. Yeah, these controls are kind of hard to deal with. I want to try another game. That was awful. Death cam. And you can't return once you saw their death cam, which is fine. I was going to quit anyway. So that's where he was. And the cool thing about this is it's kind of like Rainbow Six Siege, where you can sort of aim around corners however you like. Just simply mount like you do in Call of Duty that automatically does it for you. And you don't have to do it. Aim to the side, aim to the left, aim to the right. I don't want to make this video too long. Hopefully I get one kill. And I don't think I have the Survivor Pass or whatever this is, paid thing. I never get those things. Obviously, sometimes there's a chick I want, a character I want that's hot, but I don't see that as now. I don't even know 100% how it works. I just hope it's, even though this video might be longer than intended, that at least I'll get a kill or something exciting. This guy looks a little slimmer to me. Caution, sometimes some characters have women in their underwear or wearing something provocative. So I try to keep my videos clean. Obviously there's violence, but that's sort of a given. Even then, I don't try to curse or anything. And sometimes people get characters where their suits are weird or whatever. This guy looks like a lobster. I don't really get that kind of humor. I'm a more serious guy. And generally, it's a better idea to get off later than earlier, but sometimes people do jump off at the very last end or more towards the end of the run that the plane does, or drive, or whatever you want to say. And there's 100 people in each match. I think regardless if it's whether it's solo, duels, quads, trios. And I'll probably make the same kind of criticism and comments that I have in my other future PUBG videos. It's just in case there's new people. I don't mean to be repetitive or annoy people. Because I'll be honest, I don't pay for views. So, you know, everyone needs to at least understand what's going on. And I share these videos with my friends on Facebook. And sometimes it actually might be that you actually go farther forward if you don't tug too much on the forward, because you might fall faster. It's kind of delicate. I don't know the physics. I don't even know if it makes sense with reality. I'm going to try not to make the same kind of comments in the same video. But sometimes I honestly forget. Oh, it's all the way over here. Yeah, generally you want to just not cut your rope of your parachute because you could fall off and die. I know it's kind of basic, but it's just not worth risking unless you really want to get to the ground out of people's way or something if they're about to kill you. I don't know, but you're probably not going to a place that's very safe or smart. I'm not really going to run that way much. I'm going to run more this way and alongside. The more stuff you get, the more prepared you are to take people down. And there's an achievement for hitting somebody with a frying pan, or killing somebody with your frying pan. Backpack level 2. M16. Maybe I do want to try an M16, I don't know. But there are ones that I think, according to Battlefield Hardline and Modern Warfare 3 or something, that are burst fire versus automatic. Switched it. More protection, I think. I've been playing Warzone, and seems like Warzone, I've been using light machine guns and submachine guns. You think it wouldn't necessarily work out, but actually I'm not as good with the semi-automatic guns as much, because I feel like as soon as somebody rushes you close enough, you're dead. But some people are okay with being able to get somebody who's close. Yeah, maybe I'll go first person for now. Backpack level 1. Machete, that's a melee weapon. Obviously, like Minecraft, Fortnite, you can't craft your own wall or whatever, or way out. I'm more used to not having that, but I'm starting to get better. But it's definitely not my strong suit in Fortnite versus PUBG. I wonder if there are going to be a lot of people on this little land bridge versus over there. Well, I don't know, that's kind of a long way. But a lot of people will be coming from the other side of the map, since this is definitely on the my left side that I'm seeing on the mini-map. Or the map that I can bring up with pressing the select button or whatever it is. It's cool that you can dive in this game versus in Fortnite you can't. There's a lot of things you can do in certain games that you can't do in other games that are Battle Royale. So basically I'll use this for long range engagements, and then the submachine gun for close range. Hopefully the suppressor won't hurt it too much, but it'll keep me hidden from other people. Because I know Crysis used to have, at least when I played the single player on the first one and played 2 and 3 multiplayer, because that wasn't available for the Xbox 360 back in the day, the whole game until they remade it, but just the single player campaign. You could hit select and do put on and put away attachments on the fly. hear people, I think. There's a plane. What if you can run unlimited? Oops. I'll put it to burst. I forgot to put it to burst. This is automatic. I only really have time for this match, and then that's it. I should get better, longer range sight. May not be better, but it's better for long range if I have a longer sight, or a better sight that's more suited for that. It's obviously a close quarters engagement, so I should have switched to my submachine gun. There's an achievement for getting to top 10 people, and it's much easier with teams, because one counts as one person. Oh, here's a 4G scope. Forgot what I was saying. Don't know why I can't select it. Now obviously the longer range sights are hard to use up close. Which is the trade-off. Maybe I should run around like I said I would. Instead of going straight for the, look, I am going straight. Because the longer you survive, the more people die instead of you, the less people you have to deal with. So that's a strength that even pros do, because you can't take them all, even if it's a free-for-all like this. I think you get an achievement for getting 10 kills, and I don't even have that. So I guess I have to get used to it, or this game's not for me. I thought that was a woman. I'm still within the circle. And if somebody comes up close to me, I could just push too much. Oh crap. Oh crap. Yeah, you don't get revivable or regenerative health. You have to get bandages or med kits or first aids, and then use it on yourself. Take time to use it. And at least it lessens my load that I'm carrying in my backpack. Where am I? Here's where the center is. hit somebody on a bike. Obviously, it can't be a Call of Duty clone, but I still think they should probably make improvements to this game. Sickle. I'll go with the sickle instead of machete, though neither has an achievement. Somebody's right here. Lean left, lean right. That's what I was telling. That's what I was talking about. Rainbow Six Siege. Still in the circle. Yeah, we'll stay here for a while. I wonder if anybody's even out there. Or that's just my sound. Maybe this is the max amount of ammo this M16 can take. Crap, I better stay in here. Yeah, I can't imagine how cumbersome grenades are to use in this game. In these more realistic games, I prefer the sticky grenades, even though that's not realistic because they're easier to use. Versus Halo, I get into the rhythm of it does damage to your health when your shields are down better. More traditional types of enemies and machinery, and then it bounces. I'm used to the bouncing. It's not based on what you cook, which I feel like is just wasted time, especially in a fast-paced games like Call of Duty. If there's anybody over there, I can see the storm or the gas. It's called the gas in Call of Duty. And this video is still going, good. If you use a vehicle on the path, beaten path or a road, people are going to easily pick up that it's you, because they'll see you, they'll figure the road, so don't use the road most of the time. The thing I don't like about these big maps in anything, unless it's like Modern Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, is I'm just not as used to all this wide variety of map. And it seems like anything can happen, versus in a smaller map or more like Call of Duty or Halo, I can anticipate what they're going to do. But I got used to it, I'm better at Warzone, but and Fortnite, the map changes every season, but they're kind of easy. It's just I feel like it's the people who really try to win or are good enough to win, or win very easily, are the ones who play in teams. Probably with somebody that they know. Hopefully there's not anybody here, but if not, I'll kill them or at least take some stuff or just explore. I like exploring. Drone tablet, probably don't need it. Somebody's been here. Don't need that choke. Only 30 people left. I got the achievement for staying for pacifist for getting the top 10 without killing anybody through a team game I played. I didn't even realize I would get it, but since there are other people and there's less than 10 teams around, I got it. Oh, pan. Better get out of here before the storm gets here. First aid, that's big for your health. I better get going. Instead of looting these houses. Yeah, that's close enough in the center. It just looks smaller. It looks like another circle because I had my cursor over it. Or whatever you want to call it. Somebody's coming in a vehicle. Vehicles give off where you are. But they're great to get somewhere, but I feel like without the contracts that they have in Fortnite and Call of Duty Warzone, from what I remember, PUBG doesn't have them. There's not really any use for them unless you're trying to get away from the gas. Unless you want to get the achievement for getting in an enemy's vehicle, or there's guns on it, weapons on it, which I don't think I haven't seen weapons in PUBG vehicles, to be honest. It'd be pretty cool, but kind of be like, make them more powerful, but it means that you don't always win. That was just the plane, I guess, that was making the noise. I don't want to be here out in the open too long if I'm in the middle of the map. Holy crap. Must be those mortars. Is that some kind of care package, I guess? A lot of people are probably going for it, so I won't go for it. But I don't want to go too far into the middle because then there's a lot of people. crap, somebody spotted me. I spot him. Here I am hiding. Oh! Oh wow, it's another person from Xbox. See the indication of Xbox. That's what's kind of cool about this game is you don't have its own system. It just has your gamer tag or PlayStation Network name or Nintendo Switch name or PC, and then you got your it indicates where you are. You don't have to make another account. But anyway, let's watch the death cam. Oh, too close to when I wanted to doing something else. He might have been focusing on the care package or whatever. So that's why he saw me. Oh well, I didn't mean to do it. Oh, it's somebody from behind. Or is facing that direction, or it could have been two people, I don't know. Good job though, I'll be honest. Next time, I'll put on a helmet for my next video. Same character, just helmet. The helmet counts as a new outfit. I'll get better and probably, even though it's standard, I kind of still like that Lone Survivor one. Put on a helmet as a new outfit.